Hi, I'm Emily from Starks Fitness. We at Starks are here to elevate your health and well-being. We are committed in helping frontline workers reduce stress and stay healthy. I shall be guiding you through a 20-minute neck and shoulder de-stressing yoga flow. You don't need any equipment or yoga experience to do this class. This flow is perfect for anyone who may be experiencing headaches or fatigue, as we should be focusing on calming the nervous system and releasing any built-up tension within the upper body. So when you are ready, making your way down onto the mat, you're welcome to be seated cross-legged, or you can be kneeling, entirely up to you. So when you're ready, just resting the hands wherever feels most comfortable, closing down the eyes. And we're going to be focusing on the breath. Working with some pranayama, breath work. So first of all, just connecting to your breath. Grow tall through the spine and relax into your belly. Softening the shoulders. Softening into the neck and forehead. And just noticing the rise and the fall of your belly. We're going to continue to breathe in and out through the nostrils at all times. So taking a cleansing inhale for 3, 2, 1. Hold the breath for 3, 2, 1. And then exhale for 3, 2, 1. In for 3, 2, 1. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Last round, in for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. And just come back to the natural rhythm of your breath. Continue to grow tall through the spine, all the way up through the crown of the head. And we're going to take a cleansing inhale through the nostrils. And as you exhale, contract the back of the vocal folds to produce like a hissing sound. This is Ujjayi breath. It almost sounds a little bit like Darth Vader from Star Wars. Helping to calm the nervous system so we can think with clearer clarity and ease. Last round, cleansing inhale for 3, 2, 1. Good, and then from here we're just going to roll the head side to side. Keep the shoulders relaxed. You can do this with your eyes closed or open, entirely up to you. And if the mind is elsewhere, thinking about your to-do list or work, I just invite you to return back into this space, back to your body, back to your breath. And we're going to take the head all the way over to the right hand side. Deep full breaths into the side of the neck. And then rolling the head over to the opposite side. Continue to ground the shoulder blades down. And just notice if you are holding the breath. Sometimes we're holding on to tension that we don't even realize that's there. And then bring the head back to the center, coming into eagle arm. So bringing the right elbow directly on top of the left. Wrap the forearms around each other. Ideally, palms facing towards each other. If that's just not happening today, you've also got the option of just wrapping the hands around and giving yourself a nice big hug. So finding your variation. Inhale, lift the elbows high, forearms away from the face. And then as you exhale, just drop the arms and the head all the way down to the mat, to the floor. Relaxing into the back of your neck. And then as you inhale, we're going to open up the arms nice and wide. And then bringing the left elbow on top, wrap the forearms around each other. Elbows high, forearms away from the face. You should feel that deep pull in the back of the shoulder blades here. And then as you exhale, forward fold, drop the head. And really feel the weight of your arms gravitate the body downwards. Releasing into the neck and shoulders. Okay. Inhale, release, open up the arms, take a big stretch, biggest stretch you've had all day. Open the chest to the sky. Good. And then just bring the hands onto the knees. We're going to roll the torso round in 4 big circles, moving in a clockwise rotation. So as you forward fold, we exhale. Inhale, opening up the chest, softening into the belly. Feel free to reconnect back to your ujjayi breath. So we contract the back of the vocal folds as we exhale. And then take the torso around in the opposite direction. Massaging the internal organs. Our gut is also known to be our second brain. And when we feel particularly stressed, this can be an area that can also feel quite tense and restricted. So relax into the internal organs. Good. And then from here, we're going to come through to all fours. So just make sure the shoulders are directly over the wrists, hips over the knees, toes tucked under. Taking a round of cat-cow, so opening up the chest, relax into the belly. Exhale and draw the chin in towards the chest. Lift the mid-spine to the sky. Inhale, opening up. Lovely massage for the spine, shoulder blades, and neck. Exhale, lift the mid-spine up. Keep pressing up. Good. Last round. Inhale, opening. Tummy, chest, shoulders drawing back. Exhale, curve. Press the palms into the mat. And then from here, we're going to bring the big toes together, open up the knees nice and wide, extend the arms out long, and just resting the forehead down onto the mat. Relaxing into your body. And perhaps just scanning the body right now and just noticing how you feel physically, mentally. And from here, returning back into all fours. We're going to come into thread the needle. So as you inhale, reach up through the right fingertips to the sky. Take your gaze up. And then from here, we're going to thread that right hand all the way through, coming down onto the right shoulder blade, extending the left fingertips up to the sky. If you wish to go deeper, you can take the hand over to the right hip, encouraging that left shoulder blade to draw back so we get that beautiful opening within the chest and the shoulders. Breathe. Relaxing into your body. And if the mind is busy, then I invite you to just come back to the present, what's happening right now. So releasing the left hand now and using that left hand to press yourself back up into your all fours. We're going to take a round of cat-cow. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, curve the spine. Bring the spine back into neutral. Inhale, reaching up through the left fingertips to the sky. And then from here, threading the left hand all the way through, bring the left shoulder down. Taking the right fingertips up to the sky and the twist option of taking the right hand over to the left hip. Draw the right shoulder blade back. If it's too much on the neck, gazing up, then you can just take the gaze over towards your left thumb. Keep the buttocks high. Buttocks directly over the knees. Release the right hand now and use the right palm to press yourself up. Return into your all fours, taking a round of cat-cow. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, curve the spine. Okay, and then from here we're going to come into extended puppy pose. So extend the palms out nice and long, dropping either the forehead or the chin down onto the mat. You want the buttocks to be directly over the knees, spreading the shoulder blades nice and wide, relaxing into the belly. Okay, and then slowly with control, just walk the elbows backwards as we return back into our all fours, taking a round of cat-cow. Exhale, curve. Good, and then from here we're going to come into our first downward facing dog. So just walking the hands forward ever so slightly so we've got a little bit more space. Make sure the feet are hip width apart. Tucking the toes under, lift the pelvis nice and high as we pedal through the heels. Little bend in the elbows, elongating through the spine. And just give the head a little wiggle. Make sure you're not holding on to any tension in the neck or the shoulders. By pedaling through the heels, we also help to lengthen through the hamstrings, the calves, and even the feet. Okay, and then walk the feet up to the front of the mat. Nice and slowly, keep the knees bent if the hamstrings feel tight. Open up the feet to mat width apart, and we're going to plant the right palm down into the mat, bending through the right knee. Reach the left fingertips up to the sky. Option of taking the gaze up to the sky, or maybe just looking down towards that right hand. If you wish to go even deeper in the twist, you can take the left hand over to the right hip, encouraging that left shoulder blade to draw back. And then on your next exhale, drop the left hand down, holding on to both elbows and just rocking the torso side to side. Allow any stress in the shoulders or the neck to just simply melt down off the body. Letting it all go. Letting go of all baggage. And then planting the left palm down into the mat, reaching up tall through the right fingertips to the sky, option of bending through that left knee, either taking the gaze up or down to the floor. If you wish to go deeper, bring the hand over to the left hip. Draw that right shoulder blade back. Next exhale, bring the right hand down, rocking side to side in your ragdoll. Allow the head to get even heavier. Okay, and then plant the palms down into the mat. We're just going to step back and come into our all fours. And then from here, lower the forearms down onto the mat. Keep the fingers spread nice and wide. Just walk the knees backwards. And then we're going to gently lower the pelvis all the way down onto the mat as we come into Sphinx pose. So just making sure the shoulder blades are directly over the elbows here, fingers spread wide. Softening into the buttocks. Opening up the chest. And then from here, just drop the chin in towards the chest. But continue to keep the shoulder blades spread open. So we've got a gentle opening here in the lower back, lumbar spine. And then on your next exhale, slowly lower the chest all the way down. We're going to extend the left arm out nice and long. The palm is facing down onto the floor. And then from here, we're going to roll onto the left side body. Drop the head down onto the mat. This may be enough on that left shoulder blade. If you wish to go deeper, you can step the right foot back and bring the sole of the foot down onto the floor. So the knee is then facing up towards the sky. And then using your right fingertips to press into the mat will help to deepen the stretch into the left shoulder. This can feel quite intense on the shoulder, so use the breath, which will just help the muscles to soften into the pose. Soften the jaw. Okay, on your next exhale, slowly guide your way back onto your tummy, making a lovely little pillow for the forehead as we rock the pelvis, the buttocks side to side. And we're going to do exactly the same on the other side. If you are a little bit limited with space, you are welcome to wiggle the torso, the body even, over to the left side of the mat and then extend the right arm out long. Rest the head down onto the mat, roll onto the right side body. Again, you've got the option of placing the foot behind the right leg and pressing the left fingertips into the floor to open up the right shoulder blade. And imagine you are sending all of your breath into that right shoulder. Allow the body to feel heavy. Resetting, recharging the mind and body. Okay, and then on your next exhale, slowly guide your way back onto your tummy. Create a pillow for the forehead with the hands. Wiggle the buttocks side to side. Okay, and then from here, pressing into your palms, bring yourself back into your child's pose, big toes together. You're welcome to have your knees as wide as you like, or it may feel more comfortable on the hips to have the knees quite narrow. Drop the forehead down, extending through the fingertips. And then we're going to walk the hands over to the left-hand side. So we open up the right side body. Into the lungs and the ribs. Keep reaching through the fingertips. And then walk the hands back to the center and over to the right-hand side. Drop the head. Each time you bring the focus back to the breath, you are returning back to the present. Bring the hands back to the center now. And then walk the hands up, coming into onto the buttocks. Bring the soles of the feet down onto the mat. From here, we're going to come into reverse tabletop. So just plant the palms down into the mat, fingers facing forward. Inhale, roll the shoulders back to expand the chest. Make sure the feet are hip width apart. And then as you exhale, we're going to lift the pelvis upwards. Option of taking the gaze towards the knees, or maybe taking the head back if that feels okay on your neck. Keep opening up the shoulders. And then exhale with control. Gently lower the buttocks all the way down. Coming back through, and we're just going to roll the torso round in 4 big circles. Softening the lower back and the tummy. Drop the head as you forward fold. And then rolling in the opposite direction. Okay, when you're ready, returning to center, bring the soles of the feet down onto the mat, extend the arms out long. And then we're going to gently draw the spine down to the mat, hug the knees into the chest. You're welcome to rock forward and back on the spine to get a nice massage in the spine. If that does not feel good, that's okay. We just stay nice and low, and we just hug the knees into the chest. Rest the head down onto the mat. And for our last pose, we're going to come into a spinal twist. So just bring the soles of the feet down onto the mat, extend the arms out either side of you, shifting the buttocks over to the right hand side. Option of taking the right leg over the left and then bringing the knees over to the left hand side. If the twist in the legs does not feel good, then just have the knees directly stacked on top of each other. Maybe taking the gaze over towards that right thumb. And allow both shoulder blades to ground down into the mat beneath you. Calming the nervous system so we are able to think with clearer clarity and ease. Bring the head back to the center and slowly bring the knees back to the center. From here, shifting the hips over to the left about 3 inches. Option of taking the wrap with the legs, so bringing the left leg on top and taking the knees to the right. Or again, you can just have the knees directly stacked on top of each other. Taking the gaze to your left thumb. You may feel a nice little click there in your back. It's okay. Maybe closing down the eyes. Winding down from your day or your evening. And then releasing the wrap in the legs if they are wrapped. On your next inhale, bring the knees back to the center. Placing one hand on your heart, one hand onto your belly. Option of keeping the legs bent or extending the legs out long. Close the eyes. Take a cleansing inhale through the nostrils. And then exhale, sigh out the mouth. Inhale. Exhale. And you are welcome to stay here in your Shavasana for as long as you wish. If you wish to finish the practice, and just bring the knees into the chest, rolling onto your left or right hand side into a fetal position, and slowly bring yourself back up into a comfortable seated pose. Bring the palms together at your heart center, closing down the eyes. Namaste. Thank you.